We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll run this with Homer. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And the Saints first down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. To throw is Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Duggan now to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Duggan to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. It's taken to the 26. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who played best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
They go play action with Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Straight ahead is home. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You look at this Saints defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. The Jets at 4 and 5, a game under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run with Hall. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's 3rd and 10. To throw is Duggan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll look to set up his blockers. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Duggan looking to throw. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Loose inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Duggan. Flush to his right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Duggan will look to throw this. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2. With Homer. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. That time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Homer going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Again, it's Homer, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Now receiver in motion left. On 4th down, Dugan. And it's caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. Miller kept out of the end zone on 4th and goal, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now Wilson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not.
It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing, Duggan. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Max Duggan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some...
And got his man complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Fights him off, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing to start the drive. Dugan. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
There he goes, left side. There's the stiff arm. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dugan setting up the screen for Miller. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. This is Homer. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Dugan. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st and 10, Dugan. On the crossing route, complete. That's Perry. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry from 17 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A point after, good by Grupe. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Gano for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Reagor. He's going to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now they're in the hurry up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kyzir White.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And check down, complete to Hall. There he goes, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
At the Saints' 13-yard line.
Let's get that touch.
Here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Here's Reagor. He's going to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jets have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, this is blocked.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Duggan to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point try good by Gano. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Saints 17. Graham
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Reagor. He's going to bring this one out. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Duggan now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working, and keep it going.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Duggan looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Duggan.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
To throw is Duggan.
He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.